Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon.
Yes.
Just give me a second. Open Unreal. Okay, okay, anyone, no one else joined except you. So from this week, we have started taking class from college, and I guess you already received a mail like from ninth we are starting offline classes, right?
Yes, sir.
And you asked for continue online classes. I
Yes,
guess
sir.
I got the
Yes, sir.
mail. Is there any specific reason for that?
Sir, actually, sir, my parents are not here, sir. They are in Oman, sir.
Okay.
Like, they're not allowed to come here because of the COVID, sir. They have been like quarantined there, sir. So that's why, I asked, sir. Like, I do not have any close relatives in Bangalore, sir. That's why.
Okay. So, but you can come and you I don't know, like it's totally up to you. It will be easy, because I'll tell you honestly, like half of the class you will be here and you are online, so it will become little difficult to balance both the things at the same time, right? Because
I see, sir.
you will be having your doubts and all these things in class. They will be having their own doubts. So, balancing both the things will become little difficult. And if you are in college present here, so whenever I'm free, you can walk in the lab. I can always go come to you, or you can come to me, and we can your doubts. We can sort it out instantly, right?
Yes,
Those
sir.
are there.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, let's see like what you can do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand that, sir. But this issue is that's why but afraid, sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so in home, okay, I don't have the project now. So, anyways, so today I'll explain you like how to create this thing, lighting. I'll explain lighting, how to create lights and all, and how to light your scene nicely. I guess you know already, but your entire team,
Yes, sir.
they are not there. So I don't know what to do.
S- Sir, I have done some progress, sir. Like, would you like to see that, sir?
Yes, of course. If you want to share your screen, you could definitely share your screen.
Yes, sir. Just give me a second, sir.
Uh-huh. Switch on shared screen and stop sharing. Now you can share your screen.
Yes, sir. It's opening now, sir. Okay.
Okay. If my
Um, um,
Shubham is joining.
uh, can you see the screen, sir?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon. Okay. Yes, I guess I remember. Like you sent me screenshots also, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
Like, I started a little bit of texturing, sir,
mm-hmm.
for some of the models. So this was the update, sir, so far.
Okay. Just one thing, make sure check the proportion scale, your tiles and all tile break and all this thing. just
Yes, sir.
make sure check the scale compared to a character. That character is there, right? Whenever hit play.
Yes, sir.
So just double check the scale of your tiles or texture size and all those things.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise looks fine. Like lighting, I feel like you one thing, like you have placed lights here and there, I can see. So but
Yes, sir.
it like whenever like interior light now, we fake a lot, we fake lighting, basically bounce light and all those things, but it
I
should
see,
not be
sir.
visible. Like just give me a second, just don't move your screen. Just give
Okay,
me a
sir.
sec. I'll just annotate. Oh, you are using a web version. I cannot annotate. So
Oh,
next to the red, that chest is there. You can see there's a light. You have placed a light, right?
this one, sir.
Ground, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
we never, because if you place it there, so it's clearly visible. There is a light, right?
Yes, sir.
So we have to place it like this, like it's brighten up the scene, but it's not visible also.
Yes, sir.
So because if you place it there, so you need to have a light source.
Yes, sir.
Right, so you cannot just place it like that. You have to place it somewhere, like wherever you have a light source or a bulb or tube light or something like and usually bulb ceiling full of lights, right? This kind of scene usually have concealed lights.
Yes, sir.
So you can create one concealed light and then we can place it into scene, place wherever you want to place and create the entire scene. So like you
Yes.
have, I can see you have a fan also, you have lights and all these things I can see
Yes, sir.
clearly.
Yes, sir.
So place light there. Like I believe that it's a fan with the light, right?
Yes, sir.
So that section you need to make it like self-illuminating plus add a light. So
I see,
because
sir.
right now all the lights on the ground, right? If you hit
Yes, sir.
press G.
Yes, sir.
Hi. Oh, nice. So you have placed a spotlight here, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
spotlight, you can see it's creating a spot on the ground, which is
Yes, sir.
evidently visible. So it should not be visible. That is the like whole idea. Like yes, we fake lighting and everything, but idea is it should not be evidently visible or like noticeable.
Yes,
That
sir.
is, we have to like fake it slightly. So instead of spot here, you can use a omni point light. So if you use a point light, that will become easy for you to
Okay, sir.
point. So and plus it won't, a spotlight will always create that spot, right? So
Yes,
you can either you can use spot also, that is fine, but you have to widen up the radius, and the spot that that cone is there, right? That cone you
Yes,
have to
sir.
make it wide, 170, 180, 160, 180 degree. You can
Yes, sir.
see right now it's maybe 20, 25 degree something. How much degree? It's
53, sir.
outer cone, 53. So make it 170 or something, like this. So it will flatten the light basically.
Yes, sir.
So like this, you have to either use this or, but a problem with this, if you use this, you have light in one direction. You don't have light in the upper side.
Yes, sir.
Because if that part is light, so it should illuminate and plus brighten up the fan as well.
Yes, sir.
If you, instead of this, if you use a point light, it will work as a 360 light.
Yes, sir.
So 360 light will like brighten up the entire scene and on all 360 degree. So it will be more like suitable for this kind of lighting.
Yes, sir.
So that is something. Okay. So that's what we do. And lighting, okay, plant, your tree looks kind of fine. Add some movement to your plant. Have you added any movement to this?
Not yet, sir. Like, I'll do that, sir.
You know, right? You have to add that simple grass wind.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. Very good. Very nice. Okay, overall looks pretty nice. It's coming up, coming together nicely only. Yes, only thing those decal map, add some dirt and make it a little older. And
Yes.
one more thing, I can see most of your lights are movable.
Yes, sir.
So if you're keeping movable, it's not wrong. It's correct only. If you're keeping most of the light movable, then in that case, you have to make sure there are some, you have to increase the ambient occlusion and all those things slightly so that I can see the contact. Like right now, this area, like what do you call it? The staircase, the end of the staircase, you have this small pillar kind of thing, right?
Yes, sir.
So there is no depth. It looks like it's floating, right?
Yes,
so if you increase your ambient occlusion or something, it will create that depth in post process.
I see, sir.
So that is like if you're using movable light. But if you're
Yes,
using
sir.
static or stationary light, so I'll suggest either use static or movable. So
Got it, sir.
any one of them. Static have limitation of 4 lights. If you use more than 4 lights and their radius overlaps, it will deactivate the 5th light automatically.
Yes, sir.
So use static or movable light and then build your scene, build lighting. That is very important. If you build your light, it will automatically generate those ambient occlusion and everything, all the corner details basically, whenever 2 parts connects.
Yes,
It will look very nice. So
yes,
that will increase the amount of realness basically.
yes, sir.
Yeah, and make sure I don't know, like maybe it's network issue or something. Your flooring looks a little blur. I don't know. It's in your system. Maybe it's clear. From
I,
in my screen it looks blur.
oh,
Maybe network issue or something. So just double check like for these kind of area. Use a bigger texture and this is like if you used a 1K or 2K map for this, you can increase it to 4K map.
okay, sir.
So that will enhance the quality because especially this kind of flooring, like where you can see everything, and it's a colored flooring, right? So
Yes, sir.
if anything is blurred, it will be very evidently visible. So that's why make sure all the bigger parts should have bigger textures and should be crispy, clean and crispy.
Yes, sir.
So the color looks nice, and plus the staircase looks really. The staircase, if you see, it looks nice. You have those shadow area, you have those bright area. It looks pretty nice. So that
Yes,
kind of contrast is required. You need to have brighter area, you need to have darker area as well to balance it out. Because otherwise,
yes, sir.
without balance, it will look very bad. So you need to balance. This looks nice, and make sure after lighting, build it once.
Yes, sir.
Either you are using movable or static, both, but make sure you use build your scene so that you can get a better occlusion, ambient occlusion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes, tell
Like
me.
in some cases, like I tried fixing the normals, but then you kind of can see that. I'm not sure if
Lines,
it's
all
visible.
the
Yes, sir.
faceted. Your
Yes, sir.
model is faceted, so it's reason because of this thing happening is smoothing group. So what you have to do is, this is, you have used a tile level map, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what you have to do is open your max and open this file and apply a smoothing group.
Yes, sir.
So you know, right, smoothing group, how to apply it.
Yes, sir. Like over there, I had applied, sir, but then for some reason here when I transferred it, it's showing like this.
Have you scaled up this model?
Oh, no, sir.
Then that should not. Is it a modular piece or it's a entire one single model? Modular piece.
This one's modular, sir.
This one is modular. Scale is 1. I can see clearly. Double click and open the model only. Right side, double on the model.
Yes, sir.
Double click and open this.
Okay.
Okay. So here I can see all those lines are visible. So
Yes,
can
sir.
you open this file in Max?
So right now I do not have it, sir, in this system. Like, can I check it in Blender, sir?
Blender, I don't know personally. So you
Okay,
basically have to apply a smoothing group to this model. Right now there is no
okay,
smoothing group, so that's why it's creating those faces. All the angles are visible.
I see,
So
sir.
Blender,
Okay.
how to apply smoothing group? I don't have any idea because I
Yes,
never
sir.
used Blender. Once I tried, but I failed miserably, so I left it there.
I see,
So
sir.
so because it's a bit different from Max Maya.
Yes, sir.
So like just make sure apply a smoothing group. Like once you apply smoothing group, your entire model looks smooth. Like if I show you, let me open Max.
Yes, sir. I'll stop sharing then,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sure.
Okay, sir.
I shared my screen. Let my Max open.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, I think so. There is a little problem with my scene, sir.
What happened? Tell me.
Sir, the textures are not coming up correctly, sir. Like the coffee machine which I made.
Hmm.
After that, every texture is applying differently, and it seems like there are so many faces on the model.
Okay. So you have imported all the assets separately or as a one model?
Um, Separately, sir.
Separately. So so if you want, you can share your screen. So because without seeing, I cannot really understand like what is happening. If you
Yes,
want, you can definitely share your screen.
yes, sir. And one more thing, sir.
Yes.
Like you said, I re-downloaded the crates which I needed to use,
Hmm.
and the same thing is happening with the crate as well.
Same thing happening. Okay, can you show me so I
Yes,
can
sir.
just, yeah.
Should I share, sir?
Haha, of course, share it.
So I think you need to stop sharing, sir.
Okay, sir. Chalo, share it. Yes, I can see your scene
Yes, sir.
now. Yes. Do not apply texture here.
Yes, sir.
Double click and open the model and apply it here. So
Yes, sir.
in this case, what happens if you duplicate your model in your scene multiple times? Suppose you have a modular piece.
Yes, sir.
So the texture you don't have to apply to all of them manually. It apply because you applied this on the main model, so it will automatically appear here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah.
always apply texture here. This is the correct approach.
So,
Just click the arrow. Just select the material and click the arrow. Select the material and go there and click on the arrow. Yeah, it's applied.
yes, sir.
So it's
This is a
looking very shiny. So it looks like it's very shiny. Have you converted that ORM map to a grayscale? This thing, mask no sRGB.
yes, sir. I have done that, sir.
Let's see. Looks fine. It's mask no sRGB, right?
Yes, sir.
Just select it. Just select it. Yeah, mask is correct only. I don't see any problem. So then why it looks so shiny? It looks very shiny here. Normal. Okay. What happened to your normal map? You can see this is wrong map.
Um,
Why it's colorful?
uh, I I don't know, sir.
Uh, your normal have problem. That's why it looks odd. Just double click and open the normal map. Left side, left side, left side. You can see the normal. Double click and
Yes,
open it. So here you can see this green color something.
yes, sir.
So there is some issue with the normal map. That's why it's creating problem. So normal map, okay. So compression is correct. Go to view, left side, top, you can see view. Down, 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 down. Here,
Yes,
here.
sir.
Yes. Click on that. Switch off your red channel, green channel, and blue. Okay, blue have a lot of information. So it's a wrong normal map. There is some issue with your normal map. So this is your substance file. I believe you have textured into substance,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes,
So
sir.
there is some issue with the substance. Maybe it happened while exporting, or maybe during creating the texture, some error happened. That's why this thing looks like this. So that means normal map is wrong. That's why it's creating those issues. So can you open your substance file or something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it's not your Unreal's problem. It's a texture problem. Texture, there is some problem. Problem happened.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's loading. Let it load.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one thing in this texture, the dirt you have applied, it's very strong. Like that normal noise, you can see
Yes, sir.
it's very, just reduce it slightly wherever you have applied it. No, I'm talking about this one. Just give me a second.
The grinder thing, sir.
Yes, this area, you can see this thing area. It's very strong. That noise is very strong. So check whichever layer, just click on the eye, you can on off and check it, like which from which layer it's coming. That eye, all these eyes you can see,
Yes, sir.
right? Just you can switch off and switch on and check it, like from which layer it's coming, from this layer only. So now check inside, which layer? No, just click on the eye. First check the which layer affecting. Do not from this layer only. So now select the dripping rust.
Yes, sir.
Do not go to properties. Do not go to properties. Now, wait. I'm telling you. Huh?
Yes, sir. I'm
Just
scrolling.
now click on this. From there, it won't change. Go to height. Now, this layer reduce this intensity.
This one, sir.
This one. Reduce more. So you can see it's reducing.
Yes, sir.
So reduce it even more, make it very subtle because it's inside a room, right? So it cannot be that it's too much, just increase slightly. It's so make it very balanced. Like it should be dirty and old, but it should not look like it's a garbage or maybe it's a waste something, right? So it should not be that strong. But that balance you need to find. Like it need to have details, but very subtle. So it make it so it looks fine. So now I feel over and why your texture here it looks so black. Press C, just press C again. One okay, there is some back. Go to see your base is this is green in color.
Yes, sir.
So that means there is some problem. So now check from where it's coming, this green color. Switch off the layer and check. Switch on, switch off and check from where it's generating.
Yes, sir.
This one. So in that, see from which layer it's generating.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this layer, right? So this is affecting your normal also. So click on the layer, this part layer.
Yes, sir.
And now go to properties where you can edit it. Now here I can see your normal is active. Switch it off. And are you using any this thing? What do you call it? Height or something in this layer?
Yes, sir.
Height you are using, I can see. Roughness also you're using. Roughness is full shiny. Roughness, reduce it. It's too shiny. Make it a little whiter. Bus. Metal is fine. There is no problem with that. Okay, still I can see the green color. So that means something is missing it up. Go to your layer again.
Yes, sir.
And can you just switch off this layer? I want to see once. If you switch off, it looks fine. So click on this again, switch it on.
Yes,
and go to normal or height. Just first check normal. Okay, make it 100% zero. Corrected. That green color gone. So it was affecting your normal. So make sure, because this normal is, because normal is always blue. Okay, so anything like slightly tonal variation here and there is fine, but if it's green, red, or fully different color, that means there is something wrong with the normal map.
Yes, sir.
So now, if you export it now, it will work perfectly.
Yes, sir. Sir, is this all correct, sir?
This is correct. Unreal Engine 4, Targa 4K, it's fine. It's correct. No
Yes.
problem. Okay, go to Unreal, re-import it.
Yes, sir.
It's working. It's working.
Yes, sir.
It's
Um,
loaded. See, the normal is corrected and the texture also looks better now,
yes, sir.
right? So that no, it was problem of your normal map.
Yes, sir.
So that thing is fixed now, right?
Yes, sir. It's fixed.
Hmm.
And
Okay, one sec, one sec, one sec. Hold on.
yes, sir.
Click on this button.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it will open this tab, content tab. Now you can browse to all the folders wherever you want to go. You can go very easily.
Yes, sir. So that box is not visible here, sir.
Okay.
Maybe it didn't export it.
Okay, wherever you have it, just open it. Like what is happening with the box?
So the textures are getting distorted, so like um, not like on the coffee machine, but similar to that.
Okay. Go to a local. As I guess you have already downloaded it, so it will open. It will be in their local.
Yes.
Yeah. Which one?
This
Okay,
was
which one? I guess it was there in your scene. Okay, let's see. Did it import? Yes to all. It's already there.
yes, sir.
Okay, just it's wooden something. I guess last two, three you have.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
This
yeah, this one. So it looks fine, right?
no, sir. From this side, sir, um, it's looking like smashed up.
Where?
Um,
Like I didn't understand. Like it looks fine to me.
okay, sir. I thought, sir, like
Hmm.
over here, it's got on mashed up.
No, no, it's
So
like it whenever if you have doubt, like because cross check with the preview available in Bridge, na, it looks
yes, sir.
kind of same only.
Yes,
Kind of looks same only. So just double check those particular because usually Bridge never creates problem because it's already preset. So all the algorithm, right? So it's always accurate only.
yes, it's
Same
same.
only, right?
Yes, sir. And so
Hmm.
in substance, sir,
Hmm.
like the sofa one,
Hmm.
once I have done the thing like I have lowered the polish, like you told me,
Hmm.
and uh, I have unwrapped it as well, sir.
Okay.
So, but while baking, like we have to give the high polygon.
High poly, yes.
So this is the one.
And bake, yes.
But it's like I think I have the scale incorrect, sir. Like
It's baking wrongly,
yes,
right? So that means your low poly and high poly position is not correct.
yes, sir.
So you have to like open the high poly and low poly in the same Max or Maya or ZBrush anywhere. Open both the files together and check the position. Like position is correct. It looks like the position is not correct.
Yes, sir.
So like it's like a placement, like placement of the world coordinate wherever you place a low poly model, the high poly should be exactly the same place.
Yes, sir.
If the placement is wrong, it won't bake. It will create problem. So right now, I feel like the placement is wrong. That's why it's baking like this. You can open it in Max, both the files. I believe I can right
Yes.
now only. Import your high poly also in this scene if it's already not there.
I think so. It's there, sir. No, sir. It's not.
Just import into in this scene only.
Yes, sir.
That OBJ or FBX you just import into Substance now. Just import that into this scene and
Yes.
close your bridge. It will save your memory because bridge is pretty heavy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you see position is wrong, right?
Yes, sir.
So now you have to do not move your low poly, move your high poly and make sure the position is same. That's why
Yes.
you just have to, maybe that's the whole idea. Position of high poly and low poly should be exactly the same. Otherwise it won't bake properly.
Yes, sir. So I just have to take it on the right.
Just move it and like place wherever your low poly is.
Yes, sir.
Like select all the parts from low poly,
Yes, sir.
all of them. Yes, now switch it on and move it and make sure it's perfectly there. Position is still, yes, move it. It's almost there. Like even if it's like not 100%, 90%, 99%, that will work. And plus you can see the height of this thing. See, there's a difference.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it will create problem. It won't bake properly. So you have to make sure height of your low poly and high poly is exactly same.
Yes, sir.
How this happened? You created this thing from high poly only, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you modified it after like re-importing into this?
No, sir. I haven't, sir.
Then how height and everything changed?
So,
Just make sure height and everything matches with your high poly. Low poly, high poly should be exactly the same. Then only it will bake properly. Otherwise, it won't bake properly.
yes, sir. So the only thing I did, sir, like I leveled this one, and
That's fine. That's fine because anything extra in high poly won't matter. But in low poly, if extra, then it will create problem because low poly is our final model with UV and for texturing, right? So
yes,
if you high poly, you have extra those pointy things and you don't have that in low poly, doesn't matter.
yes, sir.
So that height, this height, you have to match this thing.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, it won't bake properly. It will create problem.
Yes, sir. I'll match it, sir.
Yes, you match it. And plus one more thing for texturing, for this thing, go to substance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Like do not try to do everything manually. There, I guess this button only. It must say substance share. Just click on that S button. Hi, this one only.
Yes, sir.
If you click on this, it will open a website, substance share.
Yes,
And it's a free site. You can create a login from your name, ID, password, and all. And this site have a lot of pre-made materials for substance.
yes, sir.
So you can log into this and create and search for something leather or leatherite or sofa or couch material kind of thing. You'll find a lot of material and you can use it directly.
Yes, sir.
That will give you a better result within no time. It will save a lot of time for you.
Yes, sir.
So always whenever you're creating anything, look for some like a pre-made presets like which is available. Use that and then modify it.
Yes, sir.
This will save like make sure create a free account here. It's a free site. Create an
Yes.
account and then log in and then download those materials and then you can use it directly.
Yes, sir. I'll do that, sir.
Okay.
And sir, is the unwrap okay now, sir?
Show me the entire unwrap. I can see the entire thing slightly off.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's what happened here. This is this area, this green box.
Sir, this is this side, sir. After this one, it's
This one, okay. So why it looks like that it's empty line? Why in between lines are not there? Oh, what is this? This is empty lines. You can see empty lines. What is this?
this one, sir.
Why these are not connected?
Um,
Right?
yes, sir.
Similarly, this area is also not connected. Okay, that is something you can fix. So what you do here, open your UV only. You can connect them later, no problem. Let's just make sure connect it. It's an end gone. You can see this ends here abruptly, right?
Yes,
It should continue and create this entire line like this,
yes, sir.
right? So this is make sure fix it and open your this thing UV. Let's see. Get rid of your polygon this thing and then go back to here. So all these inside areas which is not visible, like
Yes, sir.
inside area and this back side,
Yes, sir.
this inside area, reduce them, make them small.
Yes, sir.
Make them small because those areas are not visible. This back side you can keep it decently big because this is still visible if you rotate the angle and you might see it. So you can keep this and then you can increase the size if possible. And this one relax it properly. It looks slightly like
Um,
there's something wrong with the model. So what you do, undo. Now click on this, select this option, select.
yes,
There's something called inverted polygon. Select on that. So you can see your all these models are inverted. That's why it's happening like this. So what you do here, right click, break it and mirror it. Mirror this option.
yes, sir.
Mirror it and now align this thing. Now all those empty, you can see now they become like they are not inverted anymore, right?
Yes, sir.
Now wherever you have, now you can just like simply place them properly wherever you have empty space.
Yes, sir.
And like what is this area? I didn't understand this part.
This is this one, sir.
This one. So how it's like this? Oh, down down that side, that part.
Yes,
part.
sir.
Okay. It's not correct. Why all these seams are so random?
Um, they happen right now, sir. I created a seam like you showed me over here, back side, and one over this side and this side, so that I can open it.
Okay, but like yes, but why then? What is this then? This base, you see,
Yes,
this
sir.
base area, you filled it, basically capped it, right?
Yes,
So, but
sir.
you capped it, but there is no lines to connect.
Yes, sir.
It's n-gon, it's wrong. That's why it's happening. So what you do, this n-gon, fix it
Yes,
or
sir.
delete it, because this part is not visible. You can delete also.
Yes, sir.
So all this base part, this base part, this base part, you can delete.
Okay, sir.
So backside you capped it, that's good. That's nice. But this base is not visible, delete it.
Yes, sir.
Then it will become easy to unwrap, because of this capping and there is no polygons in between, it is creating problem. So it
Yes.
won't bake also properly. And make sure there is no overlap at all.
Yes, sir.
So delete this and delete or connect them properly. So keep all the base parts separate, all these base parts separate.
Yes, sir.
This thing separate from the main body and give more importance the visible area.
Yes, sir.
Like this thing you have to correct it. It's like it's a geometrical issue and plus UV issue. So correct this thing and plus make sure your low poly, high poly positions are exactly same, volume wise, shape wise is matches perfectly. Then only it will bake properly. Whenever you have problem in baking, first thing what you have to do is like how to fix those things. Open your low poly, high poly together and check are their position and volume same or not. If it's same, then look for another reason. But usually this is the main problem happens.
Yes, sir.
So okay, fix this thing. Yeah. Anything else?
No, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Well, let's share my screen. So Prithviraj was asking that Paul, your smoothing group issue was happening, right? So
Yes, sir.
let's me create something kind of similar, not exactly like something like this. Your model is right, and corners are
Yes, sir.
slightly beveled. These are like slightly beveled. So what I'll do is just I'll just simply add a Swift loop. So I just created this thing. So you can see my model is like here, but I can see all the edges, right? This is what
Yes,
is
sir.
happening to your model, right?
Yes,
So how do we fix it? Select the model, go to element and select the entire model and scroll down. You can see polygon smoothing group, clear all, auto smooth. See, gone. So it will fix those problems, but yes, based on the angles, it will separate, make this angle either it will make it really prominent. If it's beveled, it won't create this. If it's not beveled, it will create these angles.
Yes, sir.
And if you want to make the entire thing look like one single part without any separation, select the entire model, scroll down, clear, apply only and only one smoothing group. So, but it creates this shading. This will look like a smooth surface. But problem with this is if you don't have a high poly, it won't look
Yes.
nice. So
I see, sir.
in that case, you can select this thing, apply a auto smooth. It should work perfectly without any
Yes, sir.
problem. So you can see clearly surface difference. And if you want to make this surface and this surface exactly the same, what we do is select the poly group and select the entire this thing. Okay, let me select the entire thing. Entire this thing, apply only clear one poly group. So it will smooth this entire area.
Oh,
It will look
yes,
like
sir.
a smooth version of this model, but in reality, it is a low poly model. But it will look like smooth version. So this is
Yes, sir.
smoothing group, and like this is what we usually do. Let's clear all. Let's select this and clear all. And like to fix it perfectly, what I usually prefer is select all the edges. Okay, let me delete this base first. It's not required. So all the angles I have selected, and this is also already smooth. So I can just chamfer it slightly. I can use quad chamfer or triangle chamfer, anything. 2 is fine. Okay, I smoothed it. This thing is smooth now. Now select this, clear all, auto smooth. So now this time, if you see the corners also, that separation, that clean cut is gone.
Yes, sir.
Right. So the smoothing group is we use to separate surfaces, like one surface to another surface. If you want to like separate, so in that case we use it. And like you might have seen like many times when you import any model into Unreal, it gives you an error like there is no smoothing group.
Yes, sir.
So it's basically because of this. If your model doesn't have any
Oh.
smoothing group, so because of this, you have to apply at least one smoothing group should be applied. So,
Yes, sir.
so if you apply this, it will give you. You see, it's a low poly model only, but it looks smooth. Everything is looks soft, right? So this is how we
Yes, sir.
create it. This is like this is the function of smoothing group.
Yes, sir.
This is how we do it. Okay. Okay. Anything else? No, right?
No, sir. That's it, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Okay, let's see. So now, like when you lighting, so for lighting, each and every light have different functionality, and like we can use. Let's see. I'll show you this thing. So by default, if you drag drop a point light, you can see it's a stationary light. So there is a difference between stationary light and static light. Static means 100% static. It's freeze. There is no change whatsoever. You cannot modify it. If you modify, you have to remake the lighting, rebuild the lighting. You can see there is a building option. So if it's a static light, you have to if you change anything, you have to rebuild. But if you're using stationary light, in that light, what you can do is you cannot move the light. You cannot move the light, but you can increase the intensity or change the color without rebuilding the light. That's the main difference between static light and stationary light. But there is a one more limitation to stationary light. You cannot use more than 4 stationary light in any given scene. So let's see. F. So alt, drag, alt, drag, alt, drag. So 4 light, everything is working perfectly. I just generate one. Oh, I made them. See, 4th light, it created this cross. So because a stationary light, you cannot use more than 3 lights. Like their radius should not be overlapped. That's the whole idea. So you can see the radius. If I reduce the radius like this, and then let them delete and have 1, 2. So you can see 4th one, it got deactivated. But if I move it further, the radius is not overlap anymore. It's active now. If I go back, it will like deactivate again. So that radius should not be over. You can see this and this. So these two are overlapping. These two are overlapping, and these 3 are connected. But this light is not interactive. You can see it's the 1, 2, 3 lights like overlapping. This 4th light is way far from this radius. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it's like a stationary light. This is how we use it. So we have to reduce the radius, and then we can use it. So, or you can just simply make them static. It will work always. But a static light, you have to bake it. If once you create static light, you have to build the lighting. If you see, build lighting only, or build, just click build, it will build the lighting. So that is required. Once you build it, it gives you better shadow, better ambient occlusion. It looks nice. But there is one more way. What we can do: select all the lights and make them movable. So they are basic. Movable light means dynamic lights. So you can increase, decrease intensity. You can like modify whatever you want to do. Doesn't matter. It will work without any problem. But then also you have to build your lighting. That is important. Every time, like once you finish your scene, you have to build your light. If you don't build it, it won't generate all this corner information, all this detail, like shadows and corner separation. You can see these 2 walls. You can see there is a dark to light, very subtle gradient, right? This generates after baking only, building only. If you don't build it, if I move this thing, you can see the entire thing. This thing looks flat now. Undo, you can see the corners are slightly dark, corners slightly dark because it's creating shadow, ambient occlusion. If I move it, it's gone. If I make it movable, then also move it, it will go. So that's that. This is what we have to bake it. So I'll show this thing as okay. We have 8 minutes, so no problem. I just create a new scene. So lighting is very important. Alt drag it. So suppose I guess I showed this thing already, you guys, right?
Yes, sir.
Lighting, like building lighting is very important, and have a nice, good quality light is very important. So, okay, I don't have any materials here. Let me see what I can find here. Material, some shiny material. Okay, some gold. Suppose I'm applying this gold or this floor. 0.5, 0.5, not shiny. So I'll select this gold and select the entire floor, all those mesh, and apply this material. So, everything is glossy, but I can see through everything. So I need to have a post process in my scene. There's no, not there. Post process, exposure, 1, 1, scroll down, infinite extent. So this is my actual lighting of the scene. Now still my light and everything is there. So you can see my scene here from inside out. I can see the shadow. So if I build it, let's build it. Let it build completely. So you can see instantly the lighting. You can see those dark corners, right? So this is why the light building is very important. So it gives you very good quality lighting. You can see all the corners wherever you have would touch two surface. It create those nice depth, which is it should be there, right? So once you create this, then building light is very important. So it will create shadow everywhere and generate very nice good quality shadows and all. So like once you create this, make sure you should build your scene once. So it will create all those corner information, all this like you can see this dark part, it will generate that. And once you go inside also, you can see surface difference, though all of them are same, right? They're nothing, no difference, but it generate those dark tint, light tint very easily. The outside slightly lighter, inside slightly darker. So this is how we create all this lighting, and this is like bouncing this exterior light only. We'll do this. So you need all the skylight, one direction light, your reflection capture, and your um post process, and then you can correct fix these things. Let's see, post process, and under post process you can see you have all these rendering features where you have ambient occlusion, intensity, radius. Intensity, see, I can increase, decrease. So once you bake it, you can control this thing. Then you have advanced, you have power, and you have quality. Quality I can make it 100%, so it will give you very smooth gradient. And bias and all this thing, if I want, I can definitely increase or decrease it. make it soft blending. So like this, we have to generate everything and then modify it. See, now you can have all the corners are pretty dark. You have this corner detail very nicely. So like once you bake it, you can control all this thing. If you don't bake it, you cannot control this thing. So lighting, it's very important, because without, if you don't have proper lighting, your scene won't look nice. No matter how hard you worked on and how beautiful your scene is, if lighting is not good, it won't look nice. So creating a very good quality lighting also very important. So this is like very basic setup of lighting. And and I tomorrow I'll bring my scene also, a scene, and then that scene we will I have started modifying it a little bit. I have broken one part of the wall. I guess Shubham was there that day. So then
Yes.
then I'll add some few more things, elements to extend the scene, and I'll create a landscape. So landscape I'll create. I haven't created anything. I'll do that. Okay. I'll modify, and then we'll place camera and create some nice animation, camera animation, some nice VFX. Okay, we'll do that. And I
Yes.
just give me a second. I'll take a screenshot because Shubham, Debashish, and Prithviraj is there. I don't have access to Moodle now, so I'll update it. I'll just take a screenshot. Just give me a second.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes.
Ruben had actually messaged, sir, like he couldn't attend because like he was shifting his home, sir. Like they're kind of packing everything up. So he just told me to like mention it, sir.
Yeah. Well, like I'll tell you honestly,
Yes, sir.
uh, he's anyways very irregular. And he's not doing anything properly. So I don't know like what to say. Like if you're working hard, I'll always support you, right? Understand this
Yes,
is,
sir.
so I'll all like, but if you work hard, if you do things, I'll definitely support you. Things happens, but you have to
Yes, sir.
work hard, right? You have to be there.
Yes, sir. I understand,
Uh,
sir.
so okay, so like we'll update this scene, and tomorrow we'll start adding more details, and we'll add camera and create nice animation, and I'll show you how to create multiple animation and how to club them together within Unreal. Okay,
Yes, sir.
maybe multiple cameras, multiple angles, multiple things, multiple small animation, and and combine them all together. Okay, we'll do that in
Yes, sir.
Unreal and create some nice like a video out of it. Okay, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.
Thank you, sir.